since I only get to eat like one meal a day, my prep meal, and plenty of water, I keep the vitamins with me, and I usually take them like every other day. Let me let you see what I'm working with. I take that regular old Min 1 a day, some extra vitamin D, some vitamin E. I got that fish oil, that triple magnesium, and that B complex. Yeah, every other day I get all them up in me because, I'm not able to eat exactly how I would like to eat for what I'm trying to do for my body. And, I just like to make sure I got everything in there. So take care of yourselves out there, guys. It is snowing where I'm at. I'm gonna let you guys check that out. So I'm up here in New York, and I'm up here in New York, and Lake Erie got it snowing up here. I'm right here on the Lake Erie line, and it's quite a few parked trucks for this early in the morning. That lets me know that it must have got nasty out there. Because when it gets nasty out there, you start seeing a bunch of parked trucks. So when it snows, you can do one or two things. You can say, I'm just going to sit the day out and wait. I don't feel like dealing with the slowness of the traffic. I don't feel like dealing with the wind and if the ground is going to be slippery. Or you can check your chances and see if the roads are pretty good. Usually, like if I was somewhere where the city wasn't real good on hurrying up and clearing the snow, I would wait the whole day or two if I needed to before I drove, because that's how you see guys all flipped over on the side of the road. But up here in New York, they keep their main roads, they clean their main roads up pretty quickly up here. So I'm gonna go out. I'll always wait closer to sunup, just to give the salt trucks time to really get out there. So I'll probably wait like one more hour before I really start driving. And I'm going to test it out and see what happens. Worst case scenario, I'll just stop at the next truck stop down the street if it's really bad out there. But we're going to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead on and do my morning chant with you guys. Royal Declarations, Deuteronomy 17:14 through 20. Appoint yourself king. I will not mix my tribe with Egypt to boost my numbers. I will not have so many wives that it pulls me away from God. I will not hoard finances that are supposed to be spent on the tribe. I will write and memorize a scroll that holds me accountable to God and my tribe. Jeremiah 22, the king's oath. Since I sit on the throne of David, my people, my leaders, and I will administer justice and righteousness. We will rescue the victim from the oppressor. We will not exploit or brutalize the foreigner, fatherless, or the widow. We will not shed innocent blood. Romans 13:11, armor of light. Since my night is nearly over and daylight is near, I will discard my deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. I will walk in decency, not drunkenness, not sexual impurity, not being quarrelsome and jealous. I will be like the King of Kings and separate myself from my flesh. Ephesians 6:14 through 17, full armor of God. I will wear the belt of truth that keeps me from being a liar and deceiver to myself and others. I will wear the breastplate of righteousness, which keeps me blameless in the sight of God, angels, jinn, and man. I will wear the sandals of peace, which keeps a good sermon on my tongue for my brothers and sisters. I will hold the shield of faith, which protects me from the arrows of my enemies. I will wear the helmet of salvation, which grants me God's mercy and protection. I will wield the swords of the Spirit, which is the Bible, Quran, and Apocrypha, that protect me from non-believers and those that wish to twist the words of God for profit, power, and fame. In the name of Allah, Jehovah, Yahweh, I give all praise and worship. Amen. I mean, so be it. I said it in another video, but this is why it's extremely important to make sure you keep a pair of boots with you. You know, you got to keep some boots with you. You got to keep some boots on out here. At least have them in the truck, because it's going to be days where you're going to be in the snow. It's going to be days when you're going to be in the rain, thick, heavy mud. You'll have all those kind of days. So, got to keep the boots with you. Okay, so I'm still near Lake Erie, and it's still nasty outside. And as I thought, I was being saved for something, because it was so many crashes going down the highway by Lake Erie that I was happy that I got a late start, and I didn't get out there as early as I was trying to. As you can see, it's still nasty, still coming down. It's not really bad though. I'm in here taking a break. It's been 2 days since I had some sugar. So I'm about to treat myself to a jelly donut. So I figure every 2 days I eat myself something sweet. Can't be too bad, right? So I'm about to get me this jelly donut, have me a coffee with it, and get back on the road, make my way to Kentucky. I feel like if I can just drive another 3 hours, I can drive right out of this storm. I'm gonna see. I'm hoping I can. If I can't, I'm gonna pull over and stop somewhere. But if I can, I'm gonna get out of this storm. So, I'm in the outskirts of Ohio, sitting here, taking a break, going to a truck stop, a rest stop area for trucks. See? And even though I'm in the outskirts of Ohio, Lake Erie still has snow blowing here in Ohio. So all this snow is purely from Lake Erie, which is crazy. But well, Midwest people know, but East Coast people might not know. These Great Lakes in the middle of America, it can rain, snow, and be sunny all in one day in some of these towns, like Wisconsin, Superior, Wisconsin, up here by Lake Erie, up here by New York, in between Ohio and all that. Fun fact, these truck stops, these rest stop areas, these rest stop area bathrooms, a lot of times are much cleaner than the commercial truck stops. So keep that in mind if you do decide to come out here and you have to use the bathroom, that these regular truck rest stops, a lot of times they'll have better bathrooms than the commercial truck stops. But I'm gonna go handle my business and see if I can see how long it take me to get out of all this. Peace be with you. So I'm here now at Kentucky. Not sure what they make here, but I got a load of Welch's grape juice. So I'm assuming this is where they bottle it up at. They ain't got me, they haven't loaded me up yet. They got somebody else on the other side that they're finishing up on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go read my Bible and Quran and wait for them to hook me up. And then after they hook me up, I'm gonna go take me a nice hour walk, keep my blood flowing. And that's gonna be it. Yeah, so we landed in Kentucky. We got out the snow safe. I want to pray for all the people that had accidents out there. I saw a guy completely flipped over, like you could tell he fell off a bridge. He fell off a bridge onto the side of the highway. So I'm driving on the highway, but it was a bridge over top of the highway. You could tell he fell off that bridge because the truck was completely upside down, smashed in. So I pray you made it out there safe. And Prayers to everybody that had accidents yesterday. It was pretty bad in that snow. You guys got to stop taking that money. Ain't worth driving in the snow. I'm so lucky. I was about to try to get an early start in it, and I'm happy that God had it set up where it took me long to get out there. I had my brakes were frozen. I had to wait for the professionals to show me exactly how to do everything properly, because it was my first time experiencing frozen brakes and everything. I got a late start, and it was worth the wait because it was a mess out there yesterday. So stop that. I'm a make sure I always do a late start on those days, and you guys be safe out there, man. That money ain't worth trying to drive in that stuff with no 40 and 50,000 pounds. I catch y'all on the flip side. Hey, let's not forget to pray. Anytime, anywhere, we're gonna put our head to the ground. Let's get to it. So my headlight went out. Went and bought one. About to pop it in. And this little contraction right here. Let's see. Drop the plug. I hope it's not fried. I'll find out. Oh, we have light. Cat back on. Little nail. Good to go. Gonna keep it moving. We headed to another tank wash. This one has a restroom. Actually, the other one I was at had a restroom, but this one has a nice little rest area with showers, bathrooms, vending machines. I'm gonna get me a nice little yoga stretch on tonight. I'll let you guys check it out. Peace. All right, so I'm at the tank wash. And this one is, I come here maybe once a month, twice a month to this one. They in here washing out some tanks right now. Got a couple tanks in there they washing out. But, yeah, this one's pretty cool. They got showers and restrooms. I'll let you see. You got a vending machine. Got a restroom with the shower. So sometimes, you know, you don't have to go to a truck stop when you get to the tank washes. Most times, most of the tank washes have like a shower room. Now, some of those tank washes, some are better than others. This one right here is one of the best ones I've been to. But a lot of times when you get to the tank washes, you can end your day there, especially if you know, almost out of time. A lot of times, if I know I only got like an hour or so left and I'm not too far from the tank wash, I just gun it straight to the tank wash so I could shut down at the tank wash, because I know I can still take my shower. I'm gonna have somewhere I can work out in a warm environment. You know, I got the yoga mat. I'm about to get it in. So I'm gonna end the night off with some yoga. Go through some scriptures, talk to my kids, and go to sleep. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. Morning declarations, royal declarations. La ilaha illa Allah. Deuteronomy 17:14-20. Appoint yourself king. I will not mix my tribe with Egypt to boost my numbers. I will not have so many wives that it pulls me away from God. I will not hoard finances that are supposed to be spent on the tribe. I will write and memorize a scroll that holds me accountable to God and my tribe. Jeremiah 22, the King's Oath. Since I sit on the throne of David, my people, my leaders, and I will administer justice and righteousness. We will rescue the victim from the oppressor. We will not exploit or brutalize the foreigner, the fatherless, or the widow. We will not shed innocent blood. Romans 13:11, full armor of light. Since my night is nearly over and daylight is near, I will discard my deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. I will walk in decency, not drunkenness, not sexual impurity, not being quarrelsome or jealous. I will be like the King of Kings and separate myself from my flesh. Ephesians 6:14-17, full armor of God. I will wear the belt of truth that keeps me from being a liar and deceiver to myself and others. I will walk in the true testimony of my life. I will wear the breastplate of righteousness, which keeps me blameless in the sight of God, angels, jinn, and man. I will wear the sandals of peace, which keeps a good word on my tongue for my brothers and sisters. I will hold the shield of faith, which protects me from the arrows of my enemies. I will wear the helmet of salvation, which grants me God's mercy and protection. I will wield the swords of the Spirit, which is the Bible and Quran and Apocrypha, that protect me from non-believers and those that wish to twist the words of God for profit and gain. All praise and worship to Allah Jehovah Yahweh. Amen. I mean, so be it. Well, I just did what they call jumping the fifth wheel. And that is when you go past the bar. So I'm going to have to crank the tank up. And I might have to squeeze some water bottles under the fifth wheel so that I can get past that lug nut. Happens sometimes when you're out here. I felt like I've lined up correctly, and then I was like, something don't feel right. So I tried to pull forward, but by the time I figured out that something wasn't right, it was already too late. So I'm gonna crank the tank up. Thank God it's empty. It's easy to lift up when it's empty. So I'm gonna try to lift it up past it. I'm gonna try to lift up the tank so that I can make it past that lug nut. And I should be good to go. So since I jumped the fifth wheel, sometimes that crank to lift the tank up, even though it's empty, can be very stiff. So to ease some of the weight off of me, I'm going to lower the suspension on the truck. So you gotta hit this button, and I'm gonna lower the suspension so that it can drop, and I won't have to fight the crank too much to lower it under that bar. So I'm gonna see how low it gets. If it gets low enough, I'm gonna stick to 2-gallon bottles under the fifth wheel and see if I can just slide right through. If not, I'm gonna have to try to lift the tank up. So I'm about to see what happens. Okay, so the suspension dropped pretty low. See that? It dropped pretty low for me, so I ain't even gotta worry about fighting the crank. I'm gonna stick some gallon bottles under here so I can lift it up and try to jump it. I'll show you. So this is another reason why it's good to keep gallon bottles on the truck with you. in case you ever jump the fifth wheel like I just did, I'm gonna shove these things. I'm gonna shove it right up under there so I can make the fifth wheel go down under this lug nut. But I gotta pull the truck forward a little bit because the lug nut and the fifth wheel are touching. So what you wanna do is put the gallon bottles under the fifth wheel like that, so that it lifts it up the opposite way of the lug nut. See the lug nut? And I should be able to jump right back over that. So we're gonna pull forward, get up out of here. Or realign the truck and get out of here. I know exactly what I did wrong too. I was checking my left mirror, but I wasn't keeping my eye on the right. Woo! We're good. I'm out. Yeah, we out of there. Oh yeah, you gotta make sure you lift the suspensions back up. So I'm gonna take this button and hit it back down so I can lift the truck back up so I can align up with the lug nut. So we good to go. I'm about to see where we hit it next. We're gonna hit the road. Go listen to that new A$AP Rocky. You guys check out that A$AP Rocky. It feels like fine art. Like, it's like when you're walking in the art museum and you get to that section where all the art pieces are just like strange but cool and good. You know, it's like I think this might be the most artistic album A$AP Rocky has ever did. It's like, it really is art. So yeah, I'm gonna jam out to that today. Oh man, you guys gotta listen to it. The beats alone, the transitions, the way how he tells a story throughout the album. If you guys gotta check it out. It's so good. Well, we ran across another problem before we pull out, and that's that the tank is too high. Let me let you see. The tank is too high, so I'm not catching. I'm going to back out, lower the tank down, and then I should be snug. So that could also be something too. No worries. Just stay calm and you figure it out. That's what trucking is about. You gotta stay calm and figure it out. All right, so this is the crank, and you always want to remember lefty loosey, righty tighty. So the left side lifts the legs up, so you're lowering it, and the right side makes the legs go down, so you're raising it up. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. And I should be aligned pretty good. See there? Yeah, I'm gonna be lifting it up. And I can tell because the fifth wheel is higher than the bottom of the tank. So I should be able to lift that thing right up and get up under there proper. Let's do this the proper way and get up out of here, right? All right, we're nice and snug. Look at it. Look at that perfection. Yes, that is perfection. We up in there proper. So I'm about to do my inspection of the trailer, hook the hoses and everything up, and then we're gonna hit the road and see where we're going next. All right, so I'm in Michigan, picking up a milk load, my first time here. So I'm trying to figure out where to go to check in. I'm gonna walk around and look for some help, see where I'm going, and then we can get to it. I keep you updated. So, I'm at the right place, but they changed my pickup location and forgot to tell me. So now I gotta head to the warehouse that I'm actually supposed to be picking up from. I'm still getting paid for my drive to Michigan, but now I have to double back and go to another location here in Michigan. So I am about to jump back in my truck and head on to the correct address. All right, so excuse the ash on my forehead. I like to put ash on my forehead sometimes when I pray. But we are, as I stated, they changed the warehouse for me to do the pickup at, but they forgot to tell me. And one thing I will say about FloTrans is when they make mistakes, they'll make sure they correct things for you. So I'm still getting paid for coming to this first warehouse, which was about 190 something miles, 191 miles. But now I'm about to drive 2 hours out to the warehouse that I need to go to, which is owned by the same company, Michigan Milk. But the other warehouse is 2 hours away. But I'm not scheduled to actually load till 12 in the afternoon tomorrow. So I'm just gonna go to the closest truck stop that I can see that allows me to still take a nice shower if I want to. And I'm gonna relax, get into my studies until it's time to boogie oogie tomorrow. So I found the TA that's about an hour out from where my pickup is. I'm headed to Constantine, Michigan. Makes me want to go restudy Constantine. I think that's what I'm going to do since I'm going to Constantine, Michigan. But I'm about an hour out, and I'm about to just get ready for my favorite part of the day. You know, that's getting back to my studies of the good word, and they got a nice little area. It's pretty big. If it wasn't cold, I would walk around outside for my workout, because look at this. It's spacey out here. It's a huge parking lot, right? It's huge. I mean, they go all the way back. So there's plenty of space to work out, but they got a trucker sitting area right here. It's nice and warm. I'm gonna go in here and work out. I'm gonna go in there and work out after I finish my Bible studies. I gotta go spend some time with the Lord, because my favorite part of the day ain't me chasing money. Ooh, it's prayer time. About to go pray. About to go study. Then I'm gonna work out. That's my favorite parts of the day. That's where everything makes sense. All right, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later. Hey, you got time. You got time to go pray. You got all the time in the world. Go give God some glory. Let him know you appreciate him. I'm gonna hurry up because this one got me blowing.